So now wants to start a journey or gets into the journey of entrepreneurship in one way or another.
For sure.
Yeah.
Financial freedom.
Financial freedom ni noma. Ruto ametunyorosha. Ama si Ruto. Tusilete politics kwa game.
Usiguze mlima.
Acha tusiguze mlima, tutaki kupigwa. So when it comes to fearlessness in this life, yeah, tunaambiwa enda nje na ukuwe fearless, acha kuogopa. Lakini kuogopa ni part of life. Like nobody knows ever knows how to deal with it.
Alright.
So Kalala, maybe would you take us through the journey of how you conquered your fears as you were starting out in this industry?
I mean, I feel like fear ni vitu zenye zinafanana fear ni kama ni slave. Like fear and slavery are literally related, right? When you're afraid of something, you're technically a slave to that thing. Okay? Case in point, Miss Juku swim. Hell, I'm Indian. Instead of having a good time, let's get shh. Ati maji imefika. Maji nenda wapi? Maji nenda wapi? No. So technically speaking, I would say that fear are things that make us live. Na kama kuna kitu wezi ni show, right? So like, I would say just basically mindset. Kitu ya mimi sipendi kuogopa vitu. Kuogopa kitu ni kama ni calligraphy unaogopa kutopizo. You know. I mean, so over time I came to realize that once something makes you afraid, it means you belong to God. So for me, only belong to God.
Yeah.
After that, still can jump at the kid. Nice and
Really? What do you think?
I think it's good to live life with a bit of fear.
Really?
Yes. So.
But you realize fear is an abbreviation for false evidence
Fear
appearing
is also a
real.
motivator in one way.
No, fear is an abbreviation. False evidence
For
appearing
instance,
real.
fear of poverty will make you wake up in the morning.
Ring the bell!
I said it's okay to live your life with a bit of fear, not fear for everything.
Alright.
Yeah, but there's healthy fear, and then there's fear that just keeps you,
It's toxic.
Yes, it's toxic. So, yeah, so I am definitely very afraid of poverty. And so, yes, I have that healthy fear pushing me every day.
Buzz. Motive leader one. Motive leader one. Bye. Check.
Ring a bell in the light.
Ring it.
When
Sound the alarm.
yes.
So anyway, so if you had the power to choose between balancing fear and happiness, which one would you choose as the biggest motivator? Joyce, what would you go for?
Happiness is free, so I go for the
Happiness is free.
free. Yeah. I mean, with the happiness, I balance myself with the fear and overchange. When I'm happy, I choose not to be poor.
People don't really understand about happiness and how to get to that happiness. Happiness also always just seems to be an illusion to most people, or that far-fetched dream that everybody just works so hard trying to chase and achieve.
I mean, I don't know if.
No, that's not it. If you're chasing and achieve, that's not happiness.
Yeah.
Whether you get it or you don't, you'll be happy. But somehow it will work out for you.
Yeah.
I think mainly you would relate to me on this one. Happiness is a state of mind, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when someone says the rich are not happy, that is a poor man's quote.
Yeah.
You've never been rich before. Who told you that the rich are not happy?
Yes. How would you?
Also, I don't think happiness is something that you can purchase.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could live with fear from her point of view, but then happiness ni kitu fulani, because I would say in my life, the one thing that I really want to achieve is happiness.
Yeah.
Furaha. You can find somebody just bought a new Range Rover, but then the same day they bought the Range Rover is the same day the doctor told them they have stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
So are they happy? So I don't know. I think I'll
You
go with
choose to be
happiness.
happy.
I would go with
Even,
happiness.
whether you have stage 4 or whether you have a Range Rover, just choose to be happy.
Freya
And
maisha.
that's what I was going to say. Happiness is a choice.
You know?
You wake up and choose to to be happy on that day.
You know?
Doesn't matter
And
what
you
the
set your mind and you tell yourself,
Today I'm going to be happy.
yes, we will be happy.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
I'm
matter what anyone tries to bring my way, I
Yeah.
choose to be happy today.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's really difficult, but also it's just the same thing. That getting angry is also a choice.
Yeah,
Like letting
true.
people dictate your emotions.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I think happiness is really just a
It's a
matter
choice.
of
Let's choose that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I choose to be happy.
I like that. I
That's
appreciate
true.
it.
That's what I think nobody can but
Yeah. Happiness.
Sabia Ruto.
Enough to happiness. But siku hizi happiness watu wanailinganisha sana na social media pia. Ama ni this new era, ama ni this new
Now
generation.
TikTok does it.
Yeah.
Because then again, there's
So
a lot of
short term,
and also
short-term
there's a
happiness.
lot of things that are funny, and
Right.
people just go like, "Oh fuck, I'm so bored or depressed. Let me just watch what's
TikTok,
going on."
yeah.
Then when you say, I can through the TikTok.
Also,
they are all
Dubai, Kuala Lumpur.
laughing their asses off.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then the thing is this with social media, I remember back in time, being a public figure, there's a way that the audience expects you to be,
Yeah.
right? So even when experiencing your life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Your problems are not our problems. As we need to see a happy Kalala always.
And then everybody, and for some reason, I do not understand how the human mind works like this. You are depressed, you're sad, you're pissed off,
Yeah.
and then you want to open Instagram and find other people sad.
Yeah.
But when you open Instagram, somebody got married, somebody's pushed you to the Range Rover,
Yeah.
so so now you end up going into this.
no,
So-
but it's not your time,
I
so
would-
it's theirs.
Yeah.
Hata kama ni fake, it's their time
Yeah.
to shine.
Kama ni fake, it's not yours. Kwenda.
Kama ni fake,
Kwenda huko.
Yeah, but how can you tell the difference?
But life is not a competition.
Exactly.
No, you choose what they
No, but what does that mean though? What does that mean though? Case in point, let me give you a story. Let's say you went to campus with a group, the people you went to campus with, right? Now, you go through Instagram or whatever, even, fuck it, let's take out social media. Let's come on ground. Leo nimeenda resho yako, kesho nimeenda anniversary ya ndoa, kesho kutwa nimeenda kushiriki yake ni range. Shit, when I go back home,
You
I'm
wait
gonna
for
feel
your
some
time.
kind of way.
No,
That's
it's
the
not
truth
for
of the
them,
matter.
but you wait
No,
for
please.
your time.
You're mixing idealism and reality at a very unproportional ratio. No,
I
no.
will clap for my
You see,
friend.
you don't understand
That's
this.
As I
what
wait,
it is.
yes.
Bullshit.
And when it's my time,
Bullshit.
oh well.
Bullshit.
Just come.
When
definitely.
alright, so let me ask you something. You think number last is always clapping for number one because one day they're gonna be number one? Of course, they're gonna go home and feel like shit. That motherfucker is number one.
Well, go
We are
one
number
class,
last.
one read, and be number one.
No,
But see, I
come
think-
on.
Yeah.
You need to learn their tactics and how they got there.
Thank
But,
you.
you know,
but then
okay.
before you have stage one.
But you don't have to be there
denial,
big time
you
all
know.
that. You still have to
I
celebrate
think,
them.
but see,
You know,
I
the
think
easy way,
to see this you.
the easy way to win in life. Be happy for everyone's good.
No, it's to motivate. Let's be honest. Let's be
Like,
honest.
it's the truth. That's how I live. That's my. It's not a motivation.
Your collateral damage. 98% of people measure their success based on the people who they are related with, whether it's age, school, gender, based on their success. Am I lying? I'm a man.
Yeah.
I have a nice car, pretty cool Benzo. But then my friend, baba anatembeza Mazen Rolls Royce, itanisumbua.
Why?
Because I'm on a Rolls Royce.
You must have issues with yourself.
No,
But-
human beings
but
are wired
in-
like that.
In one way or another, I agree with Kalala because unapata social
Social
pressure, the way it applies to everyone
No, it
is
doesn't.
not
Not
the
to
same.
everyone.
No, to everyone. Everyone experiences socialism in one way or another.
Kama ndio unasema
But vile mtu anadili nayo na vile wengine wanadili nayo, hapo ndio
Ni
ina
tofauti.
matter, ni tofauti.
Tofauti.
Unaweza pata wewe na wewe your state of mind is
Imekubali.
and you are actually happy for your next person, but
kuna
kuna
msefani
mtu mwingine
kula.
ye hana hiyo, ye anajua
Haelewi.
haelewi.
Case in point, I'm always excited about who are twins, but then you know that other twin that is not successful. Let's not lie like this. No, there's always that twin that is not
Ndio maana
successful.
tunasema ngo anaekewa
That
mchawi
twin
na kuwekewa mchawi.
akona lawama, anasikia uzito, as in that should have been me. There's always that feeling.
So
And you
our-
cannot dismiss it talking about, oh, no, fine. I do understand where you guys are coming from. Like, why your mind to understand that in this life, everything takes time. But then before somebody understands that, it takes a shitload
Yes,
of...
Kalala, you are
your
tired, we understand.
It's showing. DJ, hebu zima ngoma.
Ding ding.
Another thing.
So if
Next
not the
one.
same as social media, is it a mirror of society or just one big mask that we all wear?
It's giving Halloween.
It's a mask that everybody wears. Because most of the things that goes on ain't real. But we hope they are. Yeah.
But then, in one way or another, they're not. Same argument that we were having. It kind of blends in one way or another.
But
Because people just put on
I've
masks
seen some
to
people
be
on social media smiling and being very happy with
Yeah.
people. And then later on, you see at his real people next to suicide.
It is a mask.
But people
But let me
use
also-
social media for different purposes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Unless it's
Because just
there,
because
but
somebody
Yeah.
is happy
It
with
just
social media
depends on how
doesn't mean
you
they're faking
choose to
it.
use social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't-
Some people also misuse it. It's very difficult to just profile social
You
media.
know, you can't say yes or no.
Yeah.
Nee,
We are in between us.
yes. It's a gray area.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that's true. But not teach other women, or how do we enlighten them to understand how to navigate this kind of.
I think he'd be the best person to
Yeah,
answer.
maybe.
But I think there are things you're not taught. You have to experience things in life until you get to a point where you realize that this is the reality and this is. So I don't think that we could go around telling women, oh, don't believe everything you see on social media, because I don't really understand it. So there are good things on social media.
Yeah, believe
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and
Believe that.
people use social media positively
For
to
sure.
encourage, and so really, I think it's just a point of people learning to like knowing who they are and accepting who they are, and also just experiencing life and going through the rigors, and then finally knowing like this is who I am, and yeah, this is what I stand for.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, people should just learn to be true to themselves. Try not to let society dictate how you view life and how you view the lives of other people who are around you. Because everybody in this life has their own journey. The minute you come into this life, you come with your own. Hata kama nyinyi ni twins. Mimi nikipumua wewe utapumua kivyako, nikiacha kupumua wewe utapumua. Your life will still go
Okay,
on.
but can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Let's just stick there while we're talking about twins, right? Is it wrong for I don't want to call them the unsuccessful one,
Yeah.
the less successful one. Is it wrong for them to have that longing, that desire to be what, as in, you have an entire physical manifestation of what you could have been,
Yeah.
and you have to deal with it every single day? Is it wrong for them to feel some kind of way?
There's nothing wrong with longing.
It is allowed,
I
right?
mean, yeah, longing is what gets you to where you
The
are.
desire,
Yes.
right?
So you
So
have
after that,
desire to be something
I think
good.
what we should preach is more fine. So let's just go fine. Already you're upset, you're feeling like shit. Fine. Do this. Chill man, release yourself, release your heart. Tell your heart, hey, that is not who you are. Whatever is for us is for us.
Yeah.
But you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I want to tell people to not feel bad. Yes, feel bad, it's allowed.
Yeah.
But then after that,
To do something.
let's get it.
Yeah.
But say don't look on Chawi,
To
focus.
do something
Focus.
positive about it.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I would rather people were taught astrology more than Bibles. I'm sorry. Because then they get to know who they are. That's the easiest way they can ever figure out the real world. That's
So
the
that's a topic close to your
Yeah.
heart. Yeah.
once you know who you are,
Yeah. And
that's why you
Astrology.
zodiac signs and all that. Once you know your star sign, you know who you are signed here as, then you don't go to the wrong careers, you don't go to the wrong businesses and all that. So until we come out clean and teach them that, we will always be having the same argument, same discussion, same wars. And it's exhausting.
Please hold my mouth. Please hold my mouth.
I'm holding it.
Hold my mouth.
We hold. Yeah. We hold up with more. But I think those are one of the topics that zinakonga zime
No,
Yeah,
that's actually
kwa
the thing, because
system,
as soon as I tell people that, they're like, oh, Illuminati and corruption, I'm like, fuck off. It's-
Also,
They don't
imagine
understand.
corruption. Like,
Yeah.
when you think that somebody giving birth and when the moon is somewhere, that makes sense. What? Again, hold on.
I'm holding your mouth.
Okay. I'm a
I think all this. No.
I said what I said.
Each their own.
That's my
Yeah, I was
thing.
about
Everybody
to say
thinks
that.
differently. Everybody thinks differently. I'm allowed to think the way I think.
Yeah.
And it's very
No, I
difficult
think
to-
astrology
The story is a job.
exists for a reason.
Haiwezi kuwa story ya jamba.
But it's okay,
Yeah.
it's okay.
So we and this like religion, we have different religions, and so people are allowed to
To have
have
their
whatever
Freedom
belief.
of worship, freedom of belief.
Yes. So
Expression.
and if that makes sense to
If
one
it tickles your
person,
fancy,
Yeah. Alafu kitu ingine, we cannot dismiss it because we came into this life and we found it.
So can I just?
It has
also-
been there ever
excuse
since,
me,
you
Can
know.
I say this? Just like the Bible. The
Yeah,
Bible has
we
their
found it,
sins, right? And the Bible says about it's really Hindus and Muslims.
no. Let it be. Let it
Can I? I'm not cutting anybody off.
Kumbuka
right?
tumeshikilia.
I'm not allowed to speak.
Understand as well.
And just sit here and listen. So if the Bible can tell us about Sujui Muslims and then we have Sujui Quran and we have all that, astrology tells us about the 12 zodiac signs. And when you look at it, a year has 12 hours, not Ethiopian. Hours has 12 months. You have Pisces, Coromboshos, Aries. Once you understand which planet you hail from, then you know what is your superpower. I'm done.
Which planet do you come from?
Venus.
Oh yeah?
Oh hell.
Kalala, umetoka Pluto.
And, you know,
What is your zodiac
make
sign?
more land, make more
What
land.
is your zodiac
Man,
sign?
I'm waiting for
No, I'm
marriage.
asking you what is your zodiac sign?
I'm waiting for marriage.
What is your zodiac sign? You are not Sagittarius because you have your birthday.
Anyway, so
Fire sign.
yeah.
Got it.
Fire sign. Okay. Yeah. Moto. Ndio maana
No,
kuna
very bad.
smoke siku hizi.
Anyway.
Unashola tu
you guys are
mamoshi.
very afraid.
Oh yeah. Okay, so from Joyce, the sports bar is a big thing. It's a sports bar that is considered male dominated industry in quotes because it's not, you're a woman, you're not a man, but you are playing well in this field. Maybe take us through your journey. How did you get into this? What was your
Motivation.
yes, motivation ama ni ulitokea wapi na hiyo ya kufungulia wanaume sport? Alafu naona vile unatoshana.
Hataki kidogo.
Well, I mean, like, I do play pool table. I'm very good at snooker and all that. So, that's my favorite sport. Golf, maybe. And that was always my dream. I've had a bar before, bar and restaurant, butcheries and all that. And I've been looking for a place in Diani. And I realized people here in Diani, they love watching sports because they're on holidays.
For sure.
So all they want is somewhere to watch rugby and football and all that. And like not a nightclub like Manyat. I'm sorry.
Somewhere easy.
Somewhere easy. Yeah, you know what I mean? Editor. I did not mention nobody.
Yes.
But so I was like, I like to be different from the rest, and I give places what they lack. And I believe until this moment, in Diani, nobody had a sports bar where you can watch at least more than 3 different sports at the same time. So I decided to give birth to my baby, Diani Sports Bar. Yeah, as you can see, my counter display is a honey. What do you call it? Honey pot.
Yes.
And it's my dream. I just wanted to be different from the rest. That's all.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Everybody comes in here, they're like, "Oh my God, you're fake." And I'm like, "I'll take that." That's what we think you are.
Who's the boy? I am who the fuck I am.
Because I'm kind of a manly somewhere else in the universe. Oh no, not that way. But the strength I got
Yeah.
is more than a man and a woman.
sure.
So basically, I can't tell who I am, but
Yeah.
I'm
But I
Joyce.
think- Yeah.
That's what I know.
So I know who can run around without shoes
Yeah. That's
and
true.
get shit done.
I think women tunakuanga na both genes. Si tunakuanga nazo by the way, XY.
Ah,
That's why.
Only my baby. Now, please. Please, guys, let's do this. Drum rolls.
Now,
And I don't know how I'm gonna say this without being very vulgar, but I only have to be vulgar. You see that place katikati ya ngone zinakanga nikawa lishono. Yeah? Women we have XX chromosome, right?
Yes.
So when the whatever zygote whatever going to eat.
Utafanya watu wakachungile
Oh, hapo, hiyo place. So what happens is this, when somebody is conceived, we have XX chromosome, right? So when the Y associate kuna konga na labda fulani ya kuma. Again, I said, there's no way I'm gonna say this nicely. So when the Y chromosome kicks in, hapo ndo kwenye kume na fungana inaweza kuwa ngwani. So every man is a bitch. Women are only capable of giving birth to other women.
Oh yeah.
Hii chokora zingine
Wanazazi
sana.
but I must say, I'm that woman who's capable of giving birth to both men, and the other sports bar, and there is so many others.
It's called what?
Sasa tukiongea juu ya sports bar pekee tuko na entertainer lakini tuko na big time lawyer, career woman.
Yeah.
Tueleze.
You are a big time career woman. Yeah. Are you not?
No, I don't have that.
You don't know that. Definitely you are.
I am.
But hey manzi, wanawake huku nje wameenda shule, wamesoma, they've got degrees and all that, but career wise we are not even where we need to be. Would you think, or would you say careers are overrated? Because most of us are just taught to go to school, get an education, get a job. Nobody really comes in between to tell us, go to school, create employment. Like the system is built to, our systems are built to educate us and to throw us into employment, but not to teach us how to create employment. What would you say, Emily?
Well, if I got your question right, the question was that careers overrated. Well, I don't think careers are overrated. I think we need all these careers, like we need lawyers, we need teachers, we need doctors,
Shit, we need robots.
we need engineers. So, no, careers are not overrated. And it's true that our education system is to blame to a huge extent because, like you said, we are just taught, in fact, you're told, go to school and so that you can get employed. And
You can get a nice job.
you can get a nice job. Yes, that's how they put it. So you go to school, and I think with exposure, you realize that there's more to life than just going to school and getting a nice job. I think how you're raised also plays a really huge role in how you end up career-wise. Because yes, you could be a lawyer, you could be an accountant, but you also do not know how to run your own show. You don't think you could actually do it unless you are employed. Yeah, so, and I actually blame our education system. And I'm hoping that it's something that can be changed with time, and it's actually up to us to actually change that.
And CBC maybe?
Yeah.
Can I say, sorry, from what you said, it's like how you're raised also matters.
Yes, true.
But some people, it's not how you're raised. It's some people are just born. You can be born and raised in whatever, and then you see them you like bangi, billionaire, you know what I mean? So it's not about how you were raised, because you can be raised with all the money and all that. They pay for your highest education.
Yeah.
So the raising part, I can a little bit disagree, because some of us can be brought up. Maybe I can be born to university and all that. But
You can find into your pastor amepotea, lakini
Yeah.
the biggest professor at the time of the
You'll be
professor,
you'll be lucky if you get like the parents who guide you through everything,
Yeah.
but not everybody has got that privilege. So the raising part.
But like,
is
can I please digress for a minute? One thing that I really believe in is something called mindset. Yani venye akili yako inafikiria. if you get to know my friends, when you do something stupid, I usually ask them, "What the jack kill you?" As in, "Woman, you must kill you retarded." You know, like you find somebody will come and say, let me give you a quick story. There are two brothers. One of them doesn't drink. The other one is a raging alcoholic. And both of their answers are, it's because my father drank.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's something about how your mind functions. I don't drink because when my dad drank, he drank fucked up. The other one says, I drink because my father was an alcoholic. So yes, the situation is the same, but then it's how your mind decides to think. And that defines who you are.
And until people are taught how to think for yourself and live until then we will always have the same mentality. Rich dad, like, oh, so my babu, I'm named after my grandfather, and he was a drunkard.
Yes.
But then again, and then you can always choose to go like, my grandfather was a freaking drunkard.
So,
And I'm gonna do better. You choose. You choose you.
You're gonna
how
choose
full, how
better.
empty situation.
Yeah.
Choose how you're gonna sit
Like you always go like, that's why I say I'm working hard for my son not to go through what I'm going through, for my son not to work as hard as I am, right?
Alternatively, there's someone that's saying what? I can't give it to them because let me tell you, where I came from.
But again, even with my child, even if I give them everything, not so easily, what I would do is in the process, I would teach them how I do things. Then it doesn't come very easy.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want them to start from where
I started. Like, let me give you a boost.
Exactly, just a boost. You know.
Kalala.
Baba.
Atujua unafanyaga nini?
You know,
Ulisomea nini?
so I studied a Bachelor of Commerce,
Oh, that's
marketing.
yeah.
Then I dropped out in fourth second semester.
Yeah.
So I'm like, mwalimu nimeng'am, nishang'am. Let me give a story.
Kung'am ni kufanya.
Oh, cool kids.
Ni
kids.
diani.
Kung'am, nimeelewa.
Oh, okay.
Nimeelewa. Right. Let me give you a story. I noticed one thing about shout out to 844 system.
Yeah.
That shit taught us how to be all round people. Shout out to that system. But like it tested memory as opposed to understanding. Case in point. Ulikuwa unapewa exam in 2 hours 15 minutes. Sawa? So in 2 hours 15 minutes, there's that question you didn't answer because ukumbuki. Si ati ujui ukumbuki. But at 2 hours 15 minutes umesubmit paper yako. You walk out of the exam room, 4 minutes later you remember the answer. Right?
Yeah.
But you can't go and get your paper and write it back. So, si ati ujui ni vile ukumbuka your time. Now, let's say I'm a doctor, right? I have to do surgery on this person. Alafu kitu na happen ni kuna kitu nanishinda. Kuna kitu huwa mtu Dedi. Sasa hiyo degree kuja mkumude. Hiyo karatasi kuja mshone basi. Hayo ndio hii karatasi basi. So the thing is this, can we just understand it, not to blame? Because if I'm a doctor and I'm performing surgery on somebody, and then there's something that is wrong, but get me. Then I walk outside, then I'm like, then I'm in bleed, then I'm in me, shit, into shit. I come and do it. And then they walk out alive. The papers say that I can't do that. Ni vile nimesahau. Let's not test memory. So yeah, shout out to my lecturer.
Oh yeah.
Bitch, meaning now.
Look at you now.
No, my lecturer was really nice. It was more English.
Okay, Salma.
Yeah.
What would you say? Question goes to all of you.
Right.
What is the most Nairobian thing someone has ever asked you about your career? Think about it. What is the most Nairobi thing someone has ever asked you about your career?
Why must it be Nairobi?
Because Nairobi is the city. Big city.
Can I go fast?
Kila mtu anakimbilia
Can I go
Nairobi.
TikTok inalipa.
Na inalipa by the way.
Yeah. Yes.
How? Utatutanua. Mimi nimejaribu mimi sijui.
But inalipa.
Oh yeah? Joyce? The most Nairobi thing?
I don't recall anything.
You don't recall anything? But it's just the most Mombasa thing.
how do you cope with the heat? That's all. Yeah.
About your career, that is not about your career.
It's just about my career.
Oh, how do you cope with the heat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, when you come in here, like with people in sports, you know that's the main thing.
Amekula offside.
I mean, I hate with those ones really because
I guess how much lawyers need, because everyone assumes that lawyers are supposed to make a lot of money. Don't you?
You guys don't make a lot of money.
Oh no, sometimes we work pro bono, and most times you call me, oh, Wakili, quick question, you don't want to pay me, how am I going to make money? Please fucking stop it.
Oh, are we supposed to pay when we ask a question?
Of course, that's consultancy. When you go to the doctor, do you go and tell them, daktari na watu na kichwa, lakini sasa unajua a few questions.
What?
You have to pay the 1,500.
For real, like someone
So why you
my
asking?
friend who's a lawyer.
Aye. I
By the
know.
way, it's
Yes,
not my
pay for
Wala,
the
you can do what more. You can do what more. Hey, let me, finish my apologize. For real. Ed. I'm so, I didn't know. Well done seeing my boys. You know, one to one, the dangerous.
To speak up mapema.
Man, keep on, bro.
Okay. Office jobs. Fanya job kwa office. Ojai fanya job kwa
Mimi nishafanya job kwa office but office is not bad.
Yeah. Lakini fanya job kwa office ni kama
Oh no, the office of work.
That's what I think sometimes.
Fucking bad.
True.
It was fucking bad.
It was. Yes, he come at
Like, I did big energy. Shout out to them. Honest. But the studio are beautiful.
Yeah.
From the ambience to the energy to whatever is going on.
Yeah.
Oh, Gloria. Mazee, kama mazee umechoka. Ukishafanya set yako, umejekelea. Unafikia hivi. Kiangalia hivi ni boss, unarudi hiyo.
Katikati ya job ya ofisi kuendesha matatu ama content creation. Which one will you choose?
Job all day.
what's the job?
Matatu na job. Cool kids. Job, I'm doing job. Sijui naanza wapi. At this point, not big the whole thing.
What they
Matatu.
apparently job
Office.
Job.
and
I'm a content creation.
I suck at the rest, but I think office because I'm always in the office. I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, office. Like, if you ask me, like,
Bring me the files and all that.
like, given an option, would you choose another profession? I would still choose you. And maybe I just grow flowers because I'd be a rich freaking woman and just flowers and
Flower mama see.
You practice criminal or commercial.
no criminals around me. Please keep them away. I just do money-minded things.
Wow.
Corporate commercial. Thank you very much. I will register your
So
paychecks.
when I start,
Very
somebody
much.
should not call you.
We shall discuss legal issues. Yeah.
Charger.
Okay. Situongelea familia kidogo. Ndio hapo ndio
Hey.
session itakuna kuna
DJ. Where? Yes.
between starting